At first, they assumed Joule was simply anxious. She paced constantly, following everyone from room to room, never quite settling. It seemed like nervous energy or fear of being alone. What they failed to notice was who always stayed closest. Quiet, watchful Kelvin never left her side. They always seemed to be in the same room. If Joule lay down, Kelvin was not far away. If Joule moved, Kelvin moved later. It felt ordinary, almost unnoticeable, until the family installed security cameras. They wanted to check on Joule during the day and see how she handled being alone. What they discovered surprised them. On the screen, they saw Kelvin jump up beside Joule. He rubbed his face against hers, slow and gentle, pressing his cheek into her fur. He did it again, softer this time, like he was making sure she was still there. The family laughed in disbelief. They had never imagined the cat would cuddle with the dog, let alone seek her out. From that point on, they started noticing the pattern. Joule would climb onto the couch first, she would circle once, then lie down. A few minutes later, Kelvin would follow. He would step carefully, pause, then turn around a few times until he found the right position. They both adjusted, shifting slightly, until they were comfortable. Then they slept. It happened every day, almost like a routine. It seemed calm and intentional. Kelvin often kneaded Joule with his paws, slow and steady. His movements were gentle. Joule stayed still, breathing evenly, letting him do it. Sometimes she would nudge him closer with her nose. Other times, she would simply rest her head near his back. They could stay like that for hours. Over time, the family noticed changes in Joule. She no longer paced as much. She seemed less anxious when they left the house. Kelvin often stayed behind on the couch when the door opened. He did not rush to follow. Joule, on the other hand, waited by the door, tail wagging, ready to greet them when they returned. But before that, she always checked where Kelvin was. They moved their sleeping spots from time to time. One week it was the couch, another week it was a chair near the window. Sometimes it was a corner of the rug where the sunlight pooled in the afternoon. Kelvin usually stayed put once he settled. Joule was the one who decided when it was time to move on. On weekends, the routine slowed down. The house felt quieter. You could usually find Kelvin and Joule stretched out together in a sunny spot. Kelvin slept deeply, paws tucked in. Joule rested beside him, eyes half closed, calm and steady. There was no rush, no need to follow anyone. The family never trained this behavior. It just happened. They did not label it or try to explain it too much. They only noticed that Joule seemed calmer and Kelvin seemed content. Whatever passed between them was quiet and private. There was no single moment that defined their bond. It grew in small pieces, through shared naps and silent company. It continues to change day by day, in simple ways that do not need words. Sometimes comfort arrives without asking. It settles in slowly beside you and stays. If you are thinking about bringing different animals together, give them the time and space to find their own rhythm. Watch gently, learn quietly. Sometimes the softest moments build the strongest bonds. If this story stayed with you, please like the video, share it with someone who loves animals, and subscribe for more calm and heartfelt stories like this one. At KindPaws, each story begins with our team's heart. We choose only real and meaningful moments, always from respected sources. With thoughtful editing, music, and images, we work to make each story meaningful and alive. Thank you so much for being with us, and we look forward to the next story together.